Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Mary. Today is Thankful Thursday, and I will be announcing a winner for last week's Thankful Thursday. But before I do, I want to share what I am thankful for this week. And it was a big one for me, absolutely big one. For those of you that don't know, that are new to the channel, welcome. And I work with at-risk teenagers, middle schoolers, what everybody wants to try to avoid, or many people try to avoid. I work with them. Challenging at times, but very, very, very rewarding, and this is going to be why. Many times people say, he's not going to listen, she's not going to listen, they're going to do what they want to do. Back in my day, that was not the case. It was mom said so or grandma said so, and that's how it was, and that was the end of the discussion. Not the generation today, and that's what we're facing. I often, and I do it on the channel as well, do it at school, I do it, or at work, and I do it out in public as well. Anybody having a problem or a dilemma and they bring it up, I tell them to look for the positive in every situation. Every single time. Look for the positive. It is there. I promise you it is there. The positive, however small, tiny, minute it may be, is a positive that can overcloud however much darkness is in the situation at the moment. Been through it? Is it easy to do that? No. I'm human. I do sometimes dwell on the negative aspect of things until I can figure my way out and look for that tiny little sliver of light that may be shining through. More times than not, I do find it. In class, it was not much different. I often tell the kids that when I can't do this, I don't understand that, I'm not able to do that, I can't. A word that I do not like. I can't. And that's what I was getting from this student. And I kept everything he tossed at me. I can't do this because of this. I would turn it around and turn it around and turn it around with a positive to that situation. Finally, he turned around and with this kind of a smile on his face, he wasn't intending it as a compliment for me, but that's how I took it. He turned around, looked at me and said, "Why do you always have to say something positive about everything?" And he said it just like that and made the little face and moved his fists in his arms. And I smiled back at him and I said, "Because I can." And he looked at me and I said, "Did you notice anything? It lost the apostrophe and it lost the T. I can." And he wasn't happy with that. He said, "But why? And I said, because in every situation there is a positive, whether you want to admit that there is or not. You want to stay defiant, that's perfectly fine, but the positive is there whether you want to admit that you saw it or not. It is there. I'm pointing it out, making it obvious." I said, and when you start looking for the positive in every single situation, you're going to smile a lot more. You're going to be happy a lot more because you're not dwelling on the negative things. You're dwelling on the positive of everything. He kind of gave me a semi-roll of the eyes. He really didn't roll his eyes that bad, but he kind of gave me a semi-roll of the eyes, turned around, and continued doing what he was doing. The other students in the classroom just kind of looked and they're like, "You know what? You do always do that." They said it as a compliment. I took it as a compliment. It didn't matter who said it. To me, that was a win for me. And not just for me, it was a win for that particular student because something I had said or done registered. Something I had said or done had him thinking about a positive, whether he wanted to admit it or not. I got through somehow. And with him having said that, it gave me an accomplishment feeling of I'm doing what I need to do. And that is all that matters. I set out to help these kids. I set out to get my words somehow in their brain. And it happened with a child that I did not expect it from. But it happened. And that is something to be extremely thankful for. You never know who is listening when you speak. You never know who is going to take your advice, whether they like it or not. They may take your advice. I often tell the kids, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, you're going to be faced with a situation and you're going to say, hey, Miss Mary told me that. Fact. I still think about my third grade teacher, and I shared that with the students that day. I said, I still think of my third grade teacher. Did I give her a run for her credentials? Heck yeah. Because she was making me see things that I didn't want to see. She was forcing me to face my reality and do something about my reality. So I fought back. I did. I did not like her. I did not want to be around her. And she was probably me to this kid now because she always had something positive to say. And here we are, 40 plus years, and yes, proudly 40 plus years later. I think about it. I can still picture her face, the way she did her hair. She stood out. Still does. Because she made me face something that changed how I saw things. And that is my goal with all of these kids. That is my goal with anybody that I encounter in life, is get them to realize that there's a light, even if it's a tiny little sliver. There's a positive light in every dark situation. Shadows don't come to be without light. Remember that. If there is no light, there is no shadow. And that is what I have on this Thankful Thursday. Something that I am extremely thankful about. I got through. One kid at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. That's all that I asked for. And it happened for me. Thankful about it. So now that I got mushy, because I always do, now that I got mushy, I'm going to go ahead and announce the winner and then give you the word for this week's giveaway, because there is still one more of the 3 bags that I had, and then we're gonna have on Thanksgiving Day the winner for the whole entire, or I'm going to announce the word on Thanksgiving Day for the actual larger bag. Bag number 2 has already been taken, so all I have is bag number 1 and bag number 2, or bag number 3. So 1 and 3 are available. And my winner is Sylvia Jackson. Sylvia, I have seen you in my comments for a long time. I've seen you in lives when I join people's lives, and you're in there as well. And for all of the continued support that you do, not only on my channel, but everyone else's channel that I hold dear, my fellow YouTubers. Thank you. Thank you for each and every single one of us. On behalf of them and behalf of myself, thank you for always being there. Another thing to be thankful for is the friendships that I have made here, the people that I have met here. Each and every single one of you has impacted not only my life, but other YouTubers' lives in ways that you can never imagine. So we all inspire someone one way or another, whether we notice it or not, whether we realize we're doing it or not. It's happening. So Sylvia, get with me either through Instagram, email, or on TikTok. Either one of those is pretty good. Give me the number of bag number 1 or bag number 3. And I know I was asked this question, and I'm going to go ahead and answer it. I was asked if people win already on from bags 1, 2, and 3, are they still going to be eligible for bag number 4? And the answer is yes. If you are watching my channel, if you are supporting what I do and your name comes up, I'm not going to dismiss it just because you've already won. You would win. If that should happen, it hasn't yet. But should that happen, I probably would pick a second winner to make it even for those that had not won yet. But I'm still going to honor the winners as they come up when I select the winners. That is just what I do. Just paying it forward to every single person that is coming to my channel, giving you that opportunity to win some of the giveaways. They are mystery boxes or bags. There's some items that I got yesterday at Dollar Tree. I'm going to show them for those of you that haven't seen that video. And I actually, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. So you're seeing this now. The video's not coming up until the morning for the Dollar Tree haul, but you're going to have the opportunity of getting any one of these. Watch the video. I talk about a review because I've used them before, or one of them I've used before. So another additional item that is going into the bags. That is pretty much what I have on this Thankful Thursday. Word. I'm going to write the word surprise because I was surprised with what came out about me. Something that was said about me. It surprised me, but it felt really, really good. So use the word surprise in a sentence. Don't leave it as a standalone. And must be 18 years of age, must have a U.S. continental address, and must be publicly subscribed to my channel. Those are my main 3 rules, but the rest of the rules will be down below in the description box. I've made this video a little long, but I felt that it had to be said. Thank y'all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see y'all in the next video. Until then, stay safe, stay blessed, smile always.